Sage here, and this week I'll be reviewing set number 60069. This set costs £65 and it's called Swamp Police Crooks Hideout. So here are all the minifigs included in the set, and there are quite a few minifigs in the set, which is really good. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minifigs in the set, and they're all unique minifigs, so that's pretty cool. I mean, they're not exclusive, but they're all unique characters, so that's pretty cool. And I'll go through them really quickly, since I have gone through them in previous reviews. This guy looks really silly and really funny. I mean, he's got a scruffy beard, some dungarees, and a really funny expression. This guy's just a generic crook, although I do quite like his sort of baggy trousers and his print for the torso, which shows a tuft necklace. And this female crook is a very nice minifig. I mean, she has a open shirt print, and that shows a really nice shiny necklace. She has a very sly facial expression. Overall, is a very nice minifig. This pilot minifig is very generic yet very cool. He has a helmet and a tinted visor, a very nice face print showing some goggles, and a torso print with various details, and leg print continuing the details down, and the print even continues to the back. This guy is my favourite in the set because he has a very nice hat print, or not hat print, hat mould, and he has a very nice face expression, which shows some sunglasses, and he also has a very nice torso, which has various printing on it, and he has some printing continuing around the back. Overall, the minifigs in this set are included in most of the other sets, but are very nice minifigs nonetheless. So here's the main build of the set, and the main build of the set is the Crooks Hideout. I'd say it's a really nice dilapidated looking hideout. I mean, it has these planks over the windows to show that it's been there a long time and the crooks are trying to hide out there. There are some plants along here. There's a rusted sticker up here. Sort of wish it wasn't a sticker, but it's still quite a nice sticker for what it is. There's another sticker here which is really nice, and it says keep out, and it's sort of in scruffy writing, and that's pretty good. And it's lifted off the ground slightly through these sort of curved pieces, and that creates quite a nice look, and if you put some plates underneath it, they'll look really great. And there's a space for a boat, a sort of dock space, and that's pretty good. And there's also a light here, a door here, and there's this sort of fan, which creates quite a bit of character to this, and shows that they sort of used wind energy, I guess, instead of using regular electricity. So that's quite a nice detail on the roof, and definitely breaks up the flow of the roof a bit, and that's quite good. And there's also a chimney right here, and if you flip this around, then you can see the interior. Now, here's the one thing which I really dislike about the set, and I dislike about LEGO City sets in general, or the buildings anyway. It's completely open on the back. I mean, they could have just had a joint to flip it open or something, but no, they just left it completely open. I mean, considering how good the rest of the build is, I'm okay with that, but it's like, really? It's completely open? But whatever. Also, there's a space to put the safe, which is included in the set. So you just sort of stock that with money and bring it up to the port and then put it in here. And that definitely is quite a nice little detail. There's also a few seats where a few crooks can sit. Unfortunately, there aren't enough crooks to operate the boat and sit here, but if you take some of them off the boat, then they can sit in here and have a few mugs of coffee. Or just one. But yeah, that's quite a nice sort of interior to the build. It's quite nice how it has an interior considering how good the rest of the build looks. Overall, this is just a really well done Crooks Hideout. Unfortunately, it isn't closed off to the back, but other than that, it's really great. So here's the first side build of the set. And the first side build of the set is a little crook getaway boat. Well, it's sort of a boat mixed with a hovercraft. And that's because of this little propeller at the back. Although it's not really little, it's quite big. And it's pretty oversized, yeah, it does look quite cool. Apart from this blue pin up here, but you can easily change that out for a grey one. Or not even include it, because it's not really needed. It's just there because it is. And the propeller has a nice sort of rim around it, and that definitely looks pretty cool, and creates quite a nice look to it. And there's a big engine at the back, and that just has an engine piece and some air outtakes, and that's on a sort of base right there. And there's also 2 seats, so you can sit 3 minifigs in this, and there are 2 seats included. And there are 2 control levers for the driver of the thing. And other than that, it's just based around a big red hull piece, and that's been seen in a few other sets. It's very nice yet very basic, and there's a sticker on the side to show that it's been sort of torn up a bit, and another one on the other side in the opposite direction, and that definitely creates quite a nice sort of rugged sort of look to this boat. And overall, this boat is very basic yet very nice. There's the second side build of the set, and the second side build of the set is a little helicopter. Now, I have to say, this helicopter looks very generic. I mean, you know, there have been lots of LEGO City helicopters that have looked a lot like this. I mean, there's this big specialised helicopter piece at the front, there's a little propeller, there's some police stickers, there's some lights, one green one and a red one on the other side. There are two compartments right here, one for a flashlight and one which has another accessory in it, which is some handcuffs. And you can put anything you want in there, so that's quite a nice detail. The propeller can spin all the way around, and it spins sort of fast, although it can catch on itself sometimes, so that's not very good. But overall the propeller works fine. You can open up the front bit, and you can look in the cockpit, and there are two control levers, a seat for a minifig. It's very plain and basic, yet there's a little bit of detail there, so that's good, I guess. There's also these sort of buoyancy things. Now they're quite nice builds and definitely give it a slightly unique flair to it. I definitely quite like those. They're in yellow and they are meant to represent sort of buoyancy things for the helicopter. Back here there are sort of some jet pieces, and that's quite a nice little detail there. And the tail wing is quite nice. It sort of has the number 04 to show that it's the fourth vehicle that the police use in the swamp. And at the back there's also another rotor which you can spin around equally as fast, even more fast in fact. And there's also a little light back here. So yeah, overall this is very generic, although these definitely help to give it a unique flair. Overall it's a very nice yet simple helicopter. So here's the third side build of the set, and the third side build of the set is a swamp tree. Now this tree has quite a nice presence to it, and that's mainly because of these vine pieces. Unfortunately those do fall off very easily. I wish they were attached a bit better. I'd suggest not having them on there at all, or you can flip around the branches pieces, and in the instructions they're around the other way, and it does look a bit nicer, but it works much better this way round, and these pieces don't constantly fall off and annoy you. And other nice thing about this set is the fact that it has these olive pieces, and those are very rare sort of plant pieces. I'd say they definitely create quite a sort of atmospheric effect to this. It definitely looks like a tree that's been through quite a bit. And there are also various branches all around here, and there's meant to be a hidden sack of money, and there is, but it's not hidden, so that sort of takes away from the whole point of this being a hiding place. But overall this tree is quite good. Other than these falling off and this not being very well hidden, it's quite a nice yet simple tree build. Our main build included in a set, and this is a big police vehicle. And as I say, it has very nice look to it. I mean, it has these very nice big wheels, and it has some steps right here, and overall it has a very nice presence to it, and it looks very big and powerful and off-roady. And part of that look is created by the front of it, which has these 4 lights here, and 2 lights here, and the grills, and in general that just looks really nice. There's also this antenna, which is a very nice piece to have, and it's a very nice sort of detail right there. And there are 2 rear view mirrors, very small yet very cool. And there's a light on the side here to give extra visibility, and there's also a engine on the front here, and the colour scheme is very nice. It has a sort of flow to it which goes from blue to white to blue to white, and overall that looks really nice. There are 4 lights on the front, and that's pretty cool, and the roof of it generally looks really nice, especially when you take the dinghy included in a set and put it on top. Unfortunately that covers up some of the lights and some of the sort of good look to it, but it does look pretty cool carrying this around, and it kind of looks really unique. And also there's a sticker on the front which says 01 Police, and that's pretty cool to get the first one in the police series. And also it has a sort of bit on the top to put the dinghy on top. I showed that already. And there's a ladder on the back and a number plate, 2 lights, and in the back you can put lots of accessories or 2 more minifigs, so that's pretty cool. You can also put 1 minifig there. There's these very nice windows here. Overall this is a very nice off-road sort of police vehicle. So here's some of the smaller stuff included in the set. First of all, there's this little police dinghy, which is just very basic. It's in a yellow colour, it has some police stickers on the sides of it, it has a siren at the front, and it has a little engine. That's quite well done, and it has a handle which you can put in a minifig's hands, although it's very hard to do that. So that's a downside of it, but it does look very nice and works very effective to look like what it's supposed to look like. There's a little sort of rotor at the back of the engine and an air outtake, and you can seat 2 to 3 minifigs in this dinghy. There's also a little crocodile, and I've shown you this in all the previous reviews basically. It just has some printed eyes, it has a tail which can move, and the mouth can open and close very well, and it's a very nice crocodile mould. And there's also a turkey leg for the crocodile. There's also a snake, there's a satchel for putting the money inside, and talking of the money, there's also a sort of safe with the money inside. So it has a stick on it which is really nice. It shows that it's dirty and it shows a dial so you can open the combination to the safe. There's like 3 bills of 100 in there, and there's also a sort of little cart to push it on. Minifigs can hold on to this with 2 hands, and it's red, and it has wheels, and you can basically stick anything of 1x4 size on it and just push it around. So yeah, there's just some little things in the set. They're nothing too big, but they're pretty cool for what they are. So overall, this is a really nice set for a really great price. I mean, you get lots of really nice builds, including the helicopter, the main building, which is really well detailed, the boat, there's also this police vehicle, and a little dinghy to come with that. And there are 5 minifigs, and overall this set is just great. I mean, I'd give it a 9 out of 10, and that's it for this review. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you later, alligator. Here's another main build which is included in the set, and this is a sort of big police vehicle. And it's an off-road vehicle, I think, because it has these really nice big sort of indented tyres. And those look really nice and create a really nice look. Has 4 lights at the front, also these 2 here, and the front of it generally... It fell off the table.